Alrighty, welcome everybody. I hope everything's going to work tonight. My internet's been acting a little strange today, so let's fingers crossed that we'll get through this class tonight. Anyway, my name is Julie Brown. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me tonight. So I'm going to take care of some housekeeping really quick, and then we will get right at it. So for anybody who is in my monthly club that is still needing to place an order for February, there's your hostess code right there. You can do that order through juliebrown.stampinup.net. You can reach out to me if you have any questions at Julie's Creative Stampin without the G at gmail.com. And then, of course, you're either on my Pinterest or you're on my YouTube watching me, so you already know those channels. But I also have a Pinterest and Instagram under Julie's Creative Stamping, and then I have my blog. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, so welcome everybody. So I know you guys can't see, but I am wearing a baseball shirt. And I've been kind of teasing all of my football fanatic friends because football's now over. Baseball is coming, and I know a lot of people don't like to watch baseball, and I'll agree with you to one extent, except that I have three grandsons that are playing, actually 5 grandsons that are playing baseball. I have one at the college level, one at the high school level, and then I have 3 that are just beginning their journey in baseball. So needless to say, we are a baseball family. I've got my a shirt. We host the Connie Mack World Series here in Farmington, New Mexico, and I have one of the shirts of one of the teams that I hosted, meaning that I kept some of the kids while they were here. So hey, Shanine, how are you tonight? So anyway, I just wanted to tell you I'm gearing up for baseball, so that's why I'm in my little baseball t-shirt tonight. All right, so tonight, guys, I wanted to go over, and I haven't done this in a while. I've showed you, like I just recently did alternative kits for Paper Pumpkin. But I didn't know how many of you knew that we have other kits where you can go on, you can see the kit, and you can purchase the kit. Anyway, I did my pre-order just recently, got my pre-order, and I ordered one of the new kits, and I am in love. It took everything I had not to open it up, tear it apart, and make it, because I wanted to save it for tonight so that I could make it with you guys. So this one is called the Heirloom Arrangement Kits. For any of you that know me, you guys know I like family history, I like scrapbooking, I like junk journaling, so this is right down my aisle. So I want to, let's open this kit and let's make it together, and let me show you all the fun things that are in this kit. It's absolutely beautiful. So let me switch it over. There we go. And again, as usual, guys, you can pipe in and let me know you're here. And if you have any questions, let me know. So for those of you that are new with kits, our kits are all-inclusive kits. Some of them are stamping kits, some of them are not. Some of them are card making kits, and some of them are crafting kits. When it's a stamping kit, it comes in all of our kits. They're all inclusive. It has absolutely everything you need to make the examples that are on the instructions. And so what's great about this, for those of you that don't have a lot of room, that you know, you have kids at home, and so you need to be able to get it out, craft for a little bit, and put it back up. It all fits right back in this little tiny box that you can just sit up on a shelf somewhere until you're ready to do it again. So kits are great for busy moms, busy anyone. All right. So when I say they're all inclusive, everything comes in here. Now I have already taken out the stamp set and put it on blocks, and then it also comes with what we call ink spots. So it comes with an ink spot, which is the ink that they are suggesting that you use with the set. So let me get my paper snips, and we are going to open this puppy up and take a look at it. I'm so excited because I looked at the front and I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks... and I'll explain why. It looks just right down my aisle. All right. So again, it has it actually even comes with the block. Now, when you do the Paper Pumpkin kits and you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, what Paper Pumpkin does is the first month that you subscribe, if I can get this open, you get the block. And then you're just supposed to save that block, because then every other month they'll send you a kit that's a surprise. But see these blocks? And I've gone ahead and used some of my old blocks, but you will get a brand new, beautiful block to put your stamps on. And then this is our tear and tape. So obviously we're going to be using tear and tape. And then we've got dimensionals. This is what pops things up. And then look how fun. So guys, if you know anything about me, you know I like the whole grunge look to things. I like the vintage looks. I like grunge looks. And this is kind of an example of a grunge look. And this one is, look at this one. That's the inside of the envelope on that one. And then of course this one is this way. And then the cards. Now I actually do this stamping. I didn't do this, but this is my favorite type of stamping with this whole grunge look. And so we're going to go through and we are going to make these cards. And that's probably why I was like super excited. But like I said, it has your card bases. It has die cuts. It has everything that you need to put. This one has some vellum pieces. And so we're going to put them together and we're going to see what they look like. And I'm excited because look, this one has a lot. I just did butterflies last week and here we are with butterflies again and some flowers. So the cool thing about these kits is, now this is kind of neat because this is what I do is I fold this up and then I put some tear and tape, and then I actually, this is the piece of paper that, or the stuff that the card came on. So I would just like do that card, the stamps, and then I would stick that in there. I'll show you that later if I have time. All right, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to do these. And so it has step-by-step pictured instructions. And I just want you guys to know, kits are how I got my grandkids first involved with Stampin' Up. When they first came out, they had to read the instructions, but as soon as Paper Pumpkin and our kits came out, where all they had to do was look at the picture and follow it, my young Callie and Emmett, who used to live here and just moved, they actually started doing these at the ages of 4. Because they were able just to look at the picture and see what it is. Now, I did sometimes have to help them with sentiments because they couldn't read, and if they were all kind of the same size, that confused them. Okay, so let's see how this works. So we're going to work on card 1, and I'm going to make one of each of these cards. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this section here because it tells me everything I need for card 1. So it says I'm going to need this envelope with the kind of the writing on it. It says I'm going to need that, see this butterfly is this butterfly. So I'm just going to pop that out. Guys, this couldn't be easier. And then let's see if I need anything else on this sheet. I don't think so. Okay, then I need to go to my flower sheet. And on this one, I think there's another flower sheet because I'm not seeing my flowers on this one. I'm just going to keep going through all my little dies until I find the ones I need. Whoops. Okay, so I do need this one. See how it says, it's that picture right there. Okay, so I've got that. And I don't think I need any of those tags. Let me continue to go through my little pile here. So right here, it tells me that I'm going to need this, this smaller label. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. And then I am going to need, where's the, oh, there's my flower. There's one of my flowers. All right, I'm going to need this flower right here. And I think that's a vellum one. Let me go back and look at the vellum flowers. I'm still not finding this, but you know, sometimes that's part of the fun is digging through all this. Now, normally I would have like torn all this apart and had it all separated, but I really wanted you guys to see like, you know, what it's like to go through and find these pieces. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, so here's this piece here that I'm going to need. And that's this one right here. And then I'm going to need this blue card base. This is the card base that we're going to be using. And so I think all I have left is this pink flower, and I'm guessing And I guessed right that that's a vellum flower. So here it is right here. Okay, so, hey Brenda. This is the new Heirlooms arrangement kit. I'm in love with it. Okay, so now that I've pulled all my pieces for card 1, I'm going to flip back here to my instructions. And basically what these instructions are telling me is step 1, this means it's the ink. So it's saying ink up. I'm gonna need the butterfly stamp and this graph stamp. And it says to ink that up, and I'm actually gonna stamp it on the envelope. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that in. So here's my envelope, and if you'll notice the instructions, it has it facing where I can see this writing. And so I'm gonna bring in those 2 stamps. And I'm gonna condition my stamps here because these are brand new stamps. And so the way that you condition them is you ink them up, and then you just like stamp off, stamp off, stamp off. I don't need to actually clean them at this point because I know I'm going to re-ink them in just a second. But the reason that you want to do this is sometimes these stamps come with a little bit of a coating to help protect them in the shipping. And so I want to make sure that I've got that coating off. And so usually just by adding ink and stamping off, you can get rid of that. Okay, so again, it's telling me stamp this one right here. So I'm going to take this and we're going to stamp it right there, just like they told me. And then the butterfly, if I look at my picture, it says to stamp it right above that. So how many of you on here, I know Brenda, you've been doing the scrapbooking kits, which I just got some of those and I'm going to try some of those. I've been watching you do them, and so I thought, hey, I want to try some of these because they look really fun. But I know you've been doing those. So there's those. Now the next thing that I need to stamp is this little for you, and I'm going to stamp that on the label. But I really like kits, especially when I don't feel like sitting down and, you know, wanting to create anything from scratch, but I want to craft. These are just perfect for that. It takes all the pressure off. You know, and sometimes, because I do spend a lot of time creating like junk journals, scrapbooking pages, cards. And so sometimes I just want to sit and craft. And I don't want to have to worry. Oh, don't tell me I don't have my, yeah. I don't want to have to, sometimes I don't want to have to sit and start from scratch. I just want to sit down and maybe sit in front of the TV and just follow some instructions and do some cards. And so that's why I love the kits. Okay, so I've got this done. Look how cute that is. Super cute. Again, this is a whole grunge look, which is right down my alley. Okay, so now step 2, it says we're going to use some tear-in tape. That's what this circle means. That's this tear-in tape. And so it's telling me to put tear-in tape on the back of this one, which is this one right here. And so I'm just going to pull off a little bit. What's cool about the tear-in tape is it tears, right? So I can just tear that off and stick that down. Oh, and I kind of went past. I'm going to have to trim that because I went past where I was supposed to. Okay. Sorry, I got that somewhere I didn't want it. Okay, and then the same thing on my vellum piece. It's telling me, and sometimes these are very strategic as far as the placement because it's wanting us to place it in an area where it's going to not be seen from the front. Okay, so I got to decide which side's the front. This is the front. I don't know, that looks, okay, that's the front. That's the back's really dark. And so it's telling me to put it right here. So that's where I'm going to lay that. Pick that up. Sorry. And then this banner right here, it wants me to put a strip right down that banner. So we're going to put that strip. So step 2 is kind of prepping everything to go on the card. Okay, I'm still on step 2, so I need to put 2 strips. I need to put a strip of tear and tape right there, and one right here at the bottom. I'm glad I have comments today. Last week, for some reason, my comments weren't working. And then this butterfly, it tells me to use, if you see this, I don't know if you guys can see this octagon shape. That means that is the symbol for our dimensionals. And you can tell because it's the same shape as our dimensionals. Can you see the shapes? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. So that's how you know it's dimensionals. If you, sometimes they give us glue dots, and if it's glue dots, it's just a little dark circle. All right, so I'm gonna put one there, and I'm just following their instructions. One there, and then the for you is also gonna get some dimensionals. So one there, one here. All right, so now it looks like I've got everything ready. Now the one thing I will tell you is when I use tear and tape, I like to burnish it like this, just to make sure that it's a double-sided tape, and I want that lower part to really stick, so that when I go to pull this apart, it holds on to that bottom piece. Okay, so Brenda, you said you love the scrapbook kits. You need 40 thank you cards. Oh my gosh. So you're using old paper pumpkin kits and card kits to make fast and easy cards, right? Yeah, I love them. Especially if, I mean, literally you can sit down and make a card in just a few minutes. Okay, so now I need to bring in my card base. And I'm just trying to look at this, if I'm supposed to shut it, which I think I am. Okay, whoops. So I'm just going to put that in, shut that in half, or I'm going to burnish that. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so step 3 is it wants me to put this piece centered and then this piece on top of it. So we're going to do that. And again, guys, this is just, I mean, it's just pictures. We're just following pictures. So I have kind of a funny story to share. So I've started a whole junk journal journey, and it's been kind of funny with my card making ladies, because with card making, we tend to think that we have to have things perfect, right? And junk journaling is exactly opposite of that. It's like, don't worry if the words are sideways. Don't worry if you stamp wrong. I mean, it's just so funny to watch them. And we were making pockets the other day, and with pockets, it's like I tell them, okay, start with a rectangle piece, and they're like, well, what's the size? Because all of you know that make cards, we always want the size, right? And I'm like, you can use whatever size you want. And so, yeah, I think they're starting to twitch a little bit, because they're learning that not everything has to be exact, and it's been really fun. Okay, so now we're going to put these two. And the way that you know which one to put first is this one is on here first, and then this one. So that tells me it wants me to lay this one down first, and then that one's going to go on top of it. So we're going to take our vellum piece, and it's going to be the one that lays down first. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look at the instructions really closely, you can see this top one right there. It's this top flower right here. So that tells me that when I'm placing this on here, it wants that flower. Now, guys, please know you can make these look however you want. I am just talking for those of you that don't want to sit down and don't want to design, and you just want to follow a prompt and get some cards made quickly. You know, but there's a lot of us that get these kits and then we turn them into our own. Please feel free to do that. It's not like you have to stay, you know, completely on task here. You can make this card look the way you want it. Okay, so then that one's going to go next. And then we're going to come in with our butterfly. And it is going to go, and again, the reason I'm putting the butterfly first is because the butterfly is kind of listed first. So my butterfly is going to go there. And the For You is next. Whoopsies. And it is going to go about there. Guys, card 1 is done. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Of course, it's the grunge look, so I am happy. I really love that. And guys, I mean, look how fast I was able to put that together, even though I was searching for some of the stuff. Brenda, you have a hard time with junk journals for that exact reason, and you want everything to follow a theme. I get it. But they're fun. They're fun, and they really get you out of that whole comfort zone. Okay, so there is card 1 with its envelope. And then obviously I can stamp whatever I want on the inside. And so normally I don't do this, but because we're here together, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to just get your insides done as well. That is the one thing that these kits don't tell us how to do, is the inside. And I guess it's just because they're wanting us to be able to put whatever sentiment we want on there. And I don't remember what all the sentiments are. So we put For You. And then I can just put thankful and grateful on the inside. So see, that one would have been good for you, Brenda, because it says thank you. Where's the one that says thankful and grateful? There it is. All right, so I got to condition this one really quick. But like if I wanted to make a birthday card, which I probably will on some of these, I can pull in some of my birthday sentiments from either my past paper pumpkin kits or from any sentiment stamp sets that I have. Whoops, I'm gonna have to stand up. The glare is, wow, the glare is really messing me up here. I hope I stamped that straight. I don't think I did. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so then that card's ready. For You, I'm thankful and grateful, and then I can write a little note. Okay, card 1. So let's move on to card 2. Oh, let me clean these really quick. I probably really don't need to clean them because I'm only using one color tonight. So you may see me just set them to the side and clean them after. Okay, so now let's go back and let's look at what I need for the number 2 card. Okay, so for the number 2 card, I need this banner right here. And so I need to, and then, oh, and I think we're going to use the pink card base. So I've got my card base. And then because I have this here and I can already see it, I'm going to need this piece from the vellum sheet. And then here comes my, oh my gosh, guys, I'm in love with these colors. I'm just like, ah! Yeah, I'm pretty happy right now. This is making my night. Happy, happy. Okay, and then I need to find that butterfly. So let's go through and find the butterflies. Oh, and I found this. So I found that piece. It's on that one. I'm in love. Look, I can't wait to use this piece. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. All right, so let me find the butterflies. Oh, I'm also looking for that flower. Oh, I see it. Oh, I think it's on the same as the butterfly. So I need this little flower here. And then I need this side butterfly right here. And I forgot the label. Where's those labels? I think I just threw those back in here. And I'm trying to decide. I think I need the thicker label because we're going to put I appreciate your kindness on this one. Because can you guys see we have circle labels. This is a smaller one and then this is a bigger one. Okay. I know, isn't this, I know, I love this kit. Okay, so now we're ready to make this card. So now I'm going to turn to the number 2. See, this had number 1. So now I'm going to just flip this around, and I always just kind of refold things. Okay, so here's number 2. So oh, I forgot to pull, it is that same envelope. And it looks like we're stamping the same thing down here with the butterflies. So let's get that taken care of. Oh, I'm going to be using these stamps in my junk journal because, again, I do vintage junk journals. And I'm always doing, like I said, I call this the grunge look. I'm always doing a grunge look in them because that's what I like. And for the first time ever, I actually sat down and created a 2-page layout for my class tomorrow. I have some people, this month is the month that they get to choose between 4 cards or a 2-page layout and 1 card. And I actually had a lot that wanted to do the 2-page layout and 1 card. So I had to sit down and create a layout. I haven't scrapbooked in quite a while. And so it was actually fun to get back in the swing of scrapbooking. And I did get some of the Stampin' Up! Scrapbook kits, but I haven't had a chance to play with those yet. Okay, so then this is stamping that. And I'm not going to clean my stamps because I'm using all the same color. Okay, so step 1 was stamp that, stamp that, stamp that. Done. So now we're back, we're on number 2. So on the back of this, it tells me to put 2 strips of the tear and tape. And isn't it cool that these kits come with everything you need in them? I mean, they're so nice. And then, like, let's say that I was a busy mom and my kids came running in right at this moment and said, "Mom, we need you." You know how emergencies always happen with your kids, right? Or grandkids. Or your dogs, something happens. You know what? You can either just throw it all back in the box really quick, or you can just let it sit here and come back to it in just a second, because there's, all I'm doing right now is sticking the tear and tape on, so it's not anything that's vital that can't be moved to the side and finished later. So that's what I love about these kits, is that they're easy to pick up, they're easy to push aside. If you get started late and all of a sudden it's dinner time, you can push everything to the side and then come back to it. Okay, so I did this one, these 2, and now I'm on, oh, I think I forgot, I don't think I pulled that. Did I miss something? Oh my heck. All right, let me pull that one. See, that happens when you start, there it is, missing in action. When you start putting it together, or you start like doing these steps, you realize, oh wait, I forgot one of them. And how hard was that just to go pull it out of that stack? And I'm trying to go ahead and burnish these as I go, just so they're ready. All right, and now here's this one. And then both the sentiment and the butterfly get dimensionals. So we're going to pull those back in. And for those of you that aren't aware, this is my Take Your Pick tool. It's a tool that Stampin' Up! Came out with that's the most wonderful thing, in my opinion, ever made for crafters, because it's kind of my right hand. And it helps me pick up small things. It has a putty end. It has this end. It has a spatula end. And then it has a stylus that you can, trade out. It also has a whole other set that you can, a crafter's set that you can add to it, that has like a utility knife and everything. Anyway, yeah. Favorite tool ever. Okay, so now I've got everything. I've got everything on here. I've stamped everything. So now I'm ready to make my card. And I guess you can just decide which side you want. But you guys can see how pretty both of these sides are. So if I found it, Brenda. I found the tag. I found the brown tag. You can see why, if I wanted to do alternatives, And the first card I did as well. Both of these are so pretty. I could cut this in half and make 2 cards out of this very easily. But tonight I'm trying to show you how just make what it is. Okay. So now I am on step 3. And so again, do you see how they have them in order here? So it wants me to put this one, then this one, then this one. And you can see how like this tag is kind of offset. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to grab that brown tag. And it looks like it kind of goes up here. And then this tag is next. And it's going to go off to the right of that brown tag a little bit based on my directions, which are not written, which are just pictures. And then this one is going to go over both of those. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping they do a scrapbook kit layout with this grunge look. That would make me super happy. All right, so there's that one right there. Okay, so now I'm to step 4. And again, it tells me how to put them down. It says to put this one down first, then this one. I know, so many alternative ideas. That's what we do to ourselves, but we don't have to. We can just make the kit. But I'm with you, Brenda. And I mean, I'm not even just thinking of alternative ideas. I'm thinking of how I could tear this apart and put parts of it in my junk journal. Yeah, so I'm even going another step beyond that. So there's my little vellum piece here. And then, you know, a lot of you are probably saying, like, why only one little piece here? That leaves this flopping around. Same thing with this. It leaves the bottom flopping around. But when you're layering, and whether you're making a card kit or just a, you know, or you're designing a kit at home, remember that sometimes when you're layering, you don't have to put a ton of adhesive on because you're going to be layering things on top that's going to be holding the stuff underneath. Brenda, you like the pictures because, as you know, you don't read instructions. Yeah, you know, I've been kind of thinking because, you know, it's a big joke with my card class because nobody reads the instructions. But I think it would take me forever to like just do the pictures and say, here's step 1, here's step 2. That might be something I need to consider. Because all you ladies don't like to read all the instructions that I take time to write up, which is kind of funny. But yeah, but I think it might take too long to do pictures. I don't know. I know it won't happen tomorrow, but I think I might be thinking about that. Yeah, even thinking of scrapbook pages with this kit. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. Card number 2 is done. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. I just love it. Okay, and then here's its fun little envelope. So card 2 done. Okay, and then let's see, what are we on? Card 1, card 2. Oh my gosh, there's like, how many does this make? This makes a buku bunch. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find the other ones. Oh, okay, so I see what they do in this one. This is kind of cool. So with this one, it only has the instructions for 1 and 2. And it only tells you 1 and 2, but then it shows you, look at this. Oh, if I can fold it. And I'm going to make one of these with you to show you how easy it is to just kind of follow along. And then it shows you some other ideas on this page. Yeah, I know, Brenda, pictures would take forever. Can you imagine me having to take all these pictures? Yeah, no. Okay, so let's try this one without the help of step 1, step 2, step 3, because I do want to show you guys that this is really easy to follow. Okay, so I need this card base, and then I need that long butterfly tag because all I'm doing is looking at what's on this picture. So I need this long butterfly tag. Let's see if I need any. I don't need any of these butterflies. And I don't think I need any of that. And it looks like I need the bigger of the labels for that thankful and grateful. And let's see. Is there anything on this page? Nope. And again, all I'm doing is looking at this picture. Okay, but it does have this little flower. See that flower? This flower is right here on those instructions. So there's that. And then I don't see a vellum flower on this one, unless I'm just not seeing it. I'm going to look a little bit closer, but I do see this piece. So let me look at this a little closer. I do need that piece. Where is that piece? I'm missing a piece. All right, let's see. Nope. 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 Oh my gosh, is it in here? Oh, yep. I forgot a whole piece. So see, this right here is this piece. Oh my gosh, look at all these pieces. Oh! Wow. Wow. We call this ephemera in the junk journal world. Yeah, and I'm in ephemera heaven right now. Okay, so for this one, it's going to go on here. So the only stamping that I can see I need to do, obviously I could do whatever I want on the envelope, but it does definitely say that I need to stamp the thankful and grateful here. So we're going to do that here. And I think that's this one, right? Yeah. So we're going to do that one. But I just want to show you how easy it is just to follow these pictures. You just have to look at all the parts and pieces that they've put on there. And then just follow that process. Okay, there's my thankful and grateful. Okay, so now let's put this one together. Okay, so I'm assuming that we're using tear and tape since that's what they had us do on the other one. So I'm going to turn this over. So see, they kind of showed us how to do the first two, and then they leave all these other ideas, and we have enough stuff to do all these other cards. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm super happy. All right, so here's that one. And then I'm going to kind of follow their kind of what they taught us earlier. They had so this one you could either put one here and here. Since this is my longer direction, I'm going to put two. Because remember on the other ones, they had us either put two on the top or two on the side. So I'm just following that same procedure that they taught us in those first two cards. And then this is going to, I don't think that's popped up. Let me look. Oh, I have that. I need that little, oh, they're going to cover my favorite one. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm just trying to see. I think this one's popped up. And we're going to put the little strip on this one. Oh, it's going to cover my favorite green piece. Ah, this is so pretty, and they're covering it. Ah, they're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. This is not one that I would cover up, but I just want to follow the picture. Be good. All right. I'm going to see if I can kind of arrange it a little different so you can see more of it, since I really like that one. Okay, so now let's make this one. Whoopsie. So we're just going to pull that up. And I want to make sure my card's opening on the right side. So basically this just goes along this line right here. Okay, and then looks like this is the next piece. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to make my little green piece show better. Again, you know, this is what happens when you have people who teach classes do this, because we always want to change things. And you don't have to change it at all. Actually, you know what? That green piece was supposed to go behind this, but I don't want it to because I want to see more. So now I'm gonna, let me put my flower on, and then I'm gonna kind of play around with this a little bit so that my green piece can show, because I love it. Okay, and it looks like this is gonna stick up there like that. Okay, so now, so we have this piece that's going to go here. And I'm thinking that maybe if I moved this up a little bit, and then I could come down with this a little bit. Let me see. Or maybe even move, yeah, I think I'll move it over that way. See, I figured it out. No, there's more than you chatting. So I'm not sure, Brenda, what you guys see on YouTube, because I know Shanine's on here too. So I'm not sure. I obviously you guys aren't, if you guys aren't seeing each other's chats, you don't get to, see those. So I'm not that familiar with YouTube either. Okay. So see, I adjusted this so I can bring it down. I can still see everything, and I can see my little green piece that I love so much. Okay, so we're gonna pop this up. And we're gonna put 3 on here. So see, if there are pieces that you don't want to have covered as much, you can do exactly what I just did and just kind of rearrange it. I don't really care about the butterfly. Isn't that funny? I care more about my green flower over here. I know, I'm weird. And then instead of having the sentiment over here, we're just gonna put it over here. And we're gonna put it right over that. So still looks really good. And I'm just gonna use some Tear and Tape on this instead of popping that up, because I wanted to pop that up. But this is where your creativity comes in, is when you do the rest of these cards. But you have enough stuff to do all of these cards. So you get to decide which of the cards you want to do and how you want to do them. So, all right, so I'm going to do this. All right, so what do you think? See, you can see my beautiful green flower. So there's that one. Aren't these fun? And that wasn't that hard to figure out what they're doing, okay? And then if I wanted to bring in that stamp, I could do the same thing. You know, I could do the same thing that it had me do on all the other ones, and come in and stamp on the envelope down there. And you guys know I don't decorate envelopes, so if I'm stamping the envelope, I'm liking what they're doing. I'm not an envelope decorator. Okay, so then there's that card. So can you guys see that it's really simple to follow these instructions? Oh, I know. I love it. Yeah. I do love the shabby chic. And look, so, and then we have this card still to make, this one. And I'm not going to sit here and make them all. I'm just trying to give you guys a look at this beautiful kit because I'm in love with it. Okay, which way do I need to go here? All right, I'm trying to get it. Sorry, I'm so bad with where my camera is. But so this is going to make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 designs. You have enough stuff to make 8 designs, and I don't know yet if I will have other stuff left over. I'm really glad I ordered 2 of these kits, because I'm probably going to, see, and I call it grunge, so shabby chic is probably a better word than grunge, because people think grunge, well, that's not very pretty, but it is. So yes, I think that, so that I'll have to remember shabby chic, shabby chic. Yes, that's what we're doing. But how cool is this kit? And then, like Brenda, like you said, can you, take all these pieces and put them on a scrapbook page? for those of us that love to junk journal, take all of these pieces and add them in, you know, as cards or tags in your junk journal. I mean, this is, I love this kit. I know I keep saying that, but I truly love this kit. So anyway, guys, that's the kit. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love for you to choose me and let me be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And you can order through me at juliebrown.stampinup.net. And there's the item number for that kit. And I know both of you guys are part of my team. And so, yeah, guys, get this kit because, Brenda, I would love to see you get this kit and see what you do as far as scrapbooking with it. And I'll be honest with you, if I had had this kit first, this is probably what I would have used for my 2-page layout that I'm doing tomorrow. But I just, like I said, I just opened it today because there's just so many beautiful pieces and parts that you can use on a scrapbook page as well. So anyway, guys, I'm just going to put this up one more time because if you do place an order with me, please use that hostess code if it's going to be under $150. Don't forget, we are in celebration. So for every $60 you spend right now, you get to pick some free stuff from the celebration. And there's stamps, there's embossing folders. If you spend $120, there's a whole die set or a bundle that you can get. So yeah, and I agree, Brenda, that price is unbelievable for everything that you get in this kit. This is just a really well priced. So I'm probably going to order more of these. It's like, you guys better order them because, yeah, they may be out of stock soon. Because I'm going to like order them and, you know, show my junk journal guys, hey, look at this. Look what we can use and make cards and stuff. Because that's what we're doing right now is we're making tags and making cards and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, so yeah, I'm definitely ordering more of these kits because I really like this. But yeah, Brenda, if you get it and you do a scrapbook layout, send me pictures. I definitely want to see it, or do a live and show us how you use it on a scrapbook page. That would be super cool. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. I know this was a really quick one tonight because, again, when you're using kits, it's pretty quick, right? It doesn't take a lot of time. Everything's pretty much all we stamp is a few things and a sentiment. Everything else is already colored and die cut and all that stuff for you. So kits are a win-win for all of us, even those of us that love to design from scratch. They have a time and a place for every kit in everybody's life. So if you have any more questions about kits, just reach out to me and I would love to answer any of your questions. But guys, thank you for being with me. And yeah, enjoy. And I hope you guys get one of these kits because I'm fixing to go nuts here as soon as I get out. Well, I can't. I've got to get ready for my class tomorrow. Then I can play with the rest of the kit. So anyway, for those of you coming to class tomorrow,